Do you ever wonder why you're here? Not necessarily here on YouTube, but here in general on this planet, living life, whatever. I do a lot. I wonder a lot. I have for a long time. I've wondered why I'm here, why I exist. And I know the logistic answer or the real answer is because my parents had a kid. I can't really say if they wanted to or not. I don't really know, but they did. They had multiple kids, and I was one of them, obviously. But other than that, I, I don't know. I don't know what I'm here for. I don't know why I exist, or at least for a long time, I've wondered why I exist. What purpose do I serve in this world? Am I just another brick in the wall, another cog in the machine meant to just keep grinding away and trying to make a life for myself that I don't know if I even want? Or is there more to it? Is there more of a reason to be alive? Is there a reason to life? Is there a reason that we do the things we do other than we're told to do them? I really don't know, and I've wondered for a long, long time. I find myself just questioning all the time. If am I doing the right thing? Am I doing the wrong thing? Am I doing anything? Is this all I'm meant to do? Is this all I'm meant to be? Just here, trying my hardest to even just exist? Because it gets brutal just trying to exist sometimes. It's tough. It's a tough world out here, and it doesn't seem to get any easier the older I get. I feel like when I was younger, things were so simple. My purpose was to just hang out with friends and go to school, and there was no overarching future that I had to plan for. And now, as I keep getting older, I keep wondering is where am I going? What am I doing? Am I wasting away? Am I doing the right thing? Am I ever gonna know if I'm doing the right thing? Am I just gonna start different endeavors over and over and over until I find something that clicks? I don't know. I really don't know. I really have not been able to figure it out. And I'm sure you don't have the answers. I'm not really looking for answers, to be honest, but I've just been pondering it a lot lately. As time goes on, I think more and more and more, because it's not like I don't want to do anything. I do. I have passions. I have dreams. I have goals that I want to meet, and not really expectations, but I have things I want to live for. I want to grow old and have a family and own some land or something. I don't really know. I don't really have that much of a plan, but I know I want to do something with my life. I know I don't want to just slave away for some company forever and ever and ever until I hopefully can retire or end up like my coworkers working two jobs just struggling to make ends meet. I mean, that's what my mom had to do for majority of my childhood, majority of my life for that matter, was just work, 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 work. And that doesn't feel like a purpose to me. I mean, it's something to do, it's something to keep me busy, but it's not what I want to do. It's not who I want to be. And I don't know who that is. I don't know who I am or who I want to be or what I want to do. I feel like I have passions. I used to dream of being an artist. Well, I used to dream of being a lot of things, and none of them really worked out just based on laziness and other real life reasonings that have pushed me away from chasing my dreams or following my passions. And now I'm older, I'm like 22, and I feel like I have no fire left to ignite that passion in me, or at least for a long time. I felt like I've had no fire left to get me going into the things that I dream of doing. I have no motivation. I have no willpower, whatever you want to call it, really. I'm just kind of a hollow shell, drifting, working, grinding, hoping for better days in the future. And I know I sound really sad right now. I'm not. I'm genuinely in a pretty good mood. But I am just wondering all the time. I up at 3 in the morning and it hits me, and I'm just like, do you really want to keep doing this forever? Is this really all you're meant to do? You know, just day to day to day, the same thing over and over and over until hopefully something in my brain clicks and I decide to make a change, or something inspires me enough to do something different. I guess that's kind of how I ended up here on this YouTube channel, is because I needed something to change. I needed some sort of difference in my life. I needed something to funnel my thoughts and energy into, because it's a lot. I feel like there's just a war in my head all the time about all kinds of different problems and different things. And the biggest one lately has just been, what's my purpose? What am I here for? Why do I live? Why do I exist, other than the fact that I was born and, in a way, forced to live? I'm forced to be here. I'm forced to exist. And that's a sad feeling, because I would like to enjoy my life. I don't hate it all the time. I don't enjoy it, not majority of the time, but it's pretty up and down between things are great and things are terrible, and how could it get better or how could it get worse. It's just up and down, battling in my mind about what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, who I'm doing it for. Am I doing it for me? So it doesn't feel like it. Starting this YouTube channel is the first thing that I felt like I was doing for me in a long time, because I feel like throughout my life I have just been doing what I feel like I'm supposed to, or what people have told me I should be doing. Getting a job, going to school, things like that were never what I was passionate about. So I didn't go to college because I had no passion for any sort of diploma or degree or anything of that sort. It's, in some cases, I maybe am just not smart enough. I'm not like a mathematician or a science expert or medically inclined or anything. And I suppose I never really had anybody to push me into those fields or try to encourage me to want to study those further. They were always just subjects and classes that I had to take because I had to get my credits, because I had to graduate, and I still managed to screw that all up, so it didn't really do me much good in the end. But yet still, here I am, day after day, day after day, doing whatever it is I can to be, I guess, accepted is a good word for it, I feel like, because, you can't just be a bum forever. I mean, honestly, even with my working my job and things, I am a bum. I don't have my own home, don't have my own car. I have a job, and that's really all that I have going for me. There's really not much else that is not to be proud of. I mean, there's things to be proud of, and but in terms of like society accepting me as a human being, or whatever society standards, I suppose is a better way to put it, I don't fit in. I don't hit that point. I don't know. I mean, I've never really fit into society. I've never really fit in with people around me. I've always just been loner, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being alone, but it does made me wonder if maybe that's why I feel like I have no purpose or I have no passion, is because I don't have people to inspire me to want to do better or whatever. And it's not even that I don't want to do better. I want to do better. I want to improve. I want to, like I said, I want to be successful. I want to live a good life, grow up, have kids, something. I don't know yet, but I know I don't want to waste away. I don't want to just grind at a job that doesn't make me happy. I always think of the quote, like, you'll never work a day in your life if you love the job you work at. And nothing that I've done or found has felt anything remotely but work. If that's a weird way to word it. Just everything I do just feels like such a hassle. I shouldn't say everything I do, but it doesn't feel like I'm meant to be doing it. It feels like I'm meant to be doing something different or something better or just something else. And I'm not sure what that something else is. I've been searching for years trying to find some sort of passion and some sort of inspiration as to who I want to be or what I want to do, and I got nothing, you know? I just, like I said, I didn't go to college or am not planning on going to college, not just because of the financial involvement, but because I don't know what I would even go to college for. I have no reason to go to college. I have no sort of subject that matters enough to me to feel like I need to grind away at a diploma to try to make a career out of it or anything. Like I said, I'm not a scientist, I'm not a mathematician, I'm not medically involved or and don't even get me started on like a trade job. I mad respect to everybody and anybody doing anything with their life because it's better than me. I'm really pretty worthless in terms of society standards. Don't I stock shelves at a grocery store, so in some ways I'm essential to keeping the business alive, but other than that, I mean, even at work, we're looked upon as like the lowest of the low. We're the punishment crew. There was somebody that I worked with that had the option of either getting fired or, oh my god, that's terrifying looking. Okay, anyways, somebody got in like super bad trouble and he was supposed to just get fired immediately, but instead they gave him the option. They said either we fire you and you don't ever work at this company again, or you can join the night crew. So like even even in my job, we're looked upon as the lowest of the lows. We're the nobodies. We're worthless even though we keep the store alive. And I don't know, maybe it's just resonated with me in this feeling of worthlessness and feeling like I'm worthless and just empty and lonely and sad. And maybe that's why I feel this way, is because I'm sad and I'm lonely and I don't talk to people. But maybe I'm just not meant to have a purpose. Maybe my purpose is simply just to exist. I don't know. Maybe nobody has a purpose. I don't know. I've met people and talked to people and went to school with people that just knew exactly who they wanted to be, what they wanted to do. It felt like they had a purpose. They knew what their purpose was, you know? Maybe it was to advance medical fields and find the cure to cancer or something, or maybe it was to explore the Amazon rainforest and discover new bug species or something, but they knew that's who they were, that's what they wanted to do. And me, I just have never known. I remember this one time, little side story here. I was in like fourth grade, I want to say, and we were doing like an icebreaker to introduce ourselves to the class. And it was going around the room, and everybody talked about what they wanted to be when they grew up, what their dream job was. And I remember this because I got in trouble because when it came around to my turn, I said I wanted to be homeless when I grew up. That was it. No job, just homeless. And when I was young, I think I had a bit pretty skewed perspective on life and society as a whole. So to me, being homeless meant being free to just roam and travel and do whatever I wanted to. Then I got older and I realized being homeless usually means, you know, you don't have any money or you don't have any job or, you know, it's not a good thing to be homeless, you know? It's not something you want to look up to, and it's not something you want your kid's dream job to be. Let me tell you that much. But I just don't know. I don't know. I feel like it's turned into this restlessness where I feel like I'm supposed to be doing something or I'm supposed to be somebody, and not even in the terms of like famous or anything like that. I could give a damn about anything like that, but I feel like I'm supposed to be contributing in some way to society, or somehow just benefiting the world. Or maybe that's just what I've always wanted to do. Maybe I've always just felt like I'm supposed to better the world in some way, shape, or form. And I guess I can spread positivity and try to share insightful messages and try to help people feel better. I mean, that's what I feel like that's what I've been trying to do with this channel, and that's kind of given me a purpose, is making these videos and talking about my life and my feelings and things like that has given me at least something. It's better than what I've been doing for the past 20 years, just wasting away. It's what it feels like. But I don't know. Maybe I don't have a purpose. Maybe I am destined to forever just be a cog in the machine and keep the store alive or move from job to job. And maybe I'll grow up and get like a blue collar job or a construction worker or something. I don't know. Maybe I will end up going to like a trade school or something and benefit society based on the effort that I put in, but that's never felt like me. It's never felt like who I'm supposed to be. Like I said, I feel like I've never fit in. That's why I didn't go to school, is because it just never felt right to me. It never felt like it was where I belong. And maybe that's what I've been searching for, is where I belong, why I'm here, what I'm supposed to be doing here. I don't know. I don't know. I wish I had the answers. I wish I could turn around and say like, well, actually, my purpose is da 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 da. But that it, I don't know. I'm just here. I just drift day to day to day, doing the same things, trying to do different things, trying to make changes in small or big ways in my life, and it's really led me to nothing but a lot of failures and a lot of disappointments. And I mean, that's just how it goes. That's life. Life is full of disappointments, as I've come to learn at such a young age. But I don't think it has to be. I don't think everything has to be disappointing. I think a big part of that is dependent on what you do and how you do it and how you think about it, for that matter. Your mindset plays a big part into how you feel about things. I mean, obviously it's your mindset, but maybe that's part of the problem, is I tell myself that what I'm doing is worthless to me and what I'm doing is just wasting my time and wasting my life away, when it's not. But it feels like it is. It really, really feels like it is. It really does feel like I just do the same things over and over and over, expecting different results that are never going to come. I don't know. I really am not sure. And it sucks to feel this way. It sucks that I am constantly stuck pondering. That's nice. Stuck constantly pondering about what I'm supposed to do or who I'm supposed to be. I should have like learned how to solve this like years ago. Anyways, getting distracted. But maybe I'll find the answer someday. Maybe this YouTube channel is the answer. Maybe this is my purpose. Maybe that's what drove me to start this channel, is because that itch in the back of my head telling me that I'm supposed to do something or be somebody with my life is driven me here. Or maybe I'm just full of it. Maybe we don't have a purpose. Maybe our purpose as humans are to just simply exist and to do what society tells us we're supposed to do, but that doesn't feel good enough to me. It never has felt good enough to me. I don't want to do what I'm told to do. I've never wanted to do what I'm told to do. I don't want to just waste away unsuccessfully doing nothing with my life, but I also don't want to keep doing things that just bring me disappointment and unhappiness. Why keep working these jobs knowing I'm never going to get promoted, and seeing people that are way underqualified get the positions that I feel I deserve? And maybe part of that is I just need to speak up for myself a little more and I need to advocate for myself a little better. But if it's not gonna make me happy, why do I care? You know, I could get that promotion, I could get that better job or whatever, and yeah, sure, I'll have more money in my bank account. Maybe I'll be able to get my own place to live or something, but at the end of the day, if I'm coming home unhappy, is it worth it? Like, because to me, I think what I'm realizing is, to me, the purpose of life is to just be happy and find happiness in something or some way. And I've been struggling to do that for many, many years, but maybe I won't struggle forever. Maybe something will come along and it'll just light that fire in my heart, and it'll bring me the happiness that I've been searching for, and the passion or the purpose that I feel that I'm missing. And again, maybe I'm just full of it. Maybe we don't have a purpose. Maybe I have a huge ego and I think I'm supposed to be somebody when in reality I'm just another nobody. I don't know. I don't think anybody's really a nobody. I think everybody is important. I think we all have some purpose somewhere, something that we're supposed to be doing, you know? I feel like, I don't know. Maybe that's unrealistic of me to think. Maybe I'm destined to just drift and wander and, like I said, start new endeavors and never keep up with them. Do you not swim? I was gonna say, come on, man. But I don't know. I guess I'm figuring it out one day at a time, but it's feels like it's been getting harder and harder and harder to just be okay with feeling so hollow and feeling so empty and feeling like I'm just, as like I have repeated, like I'm just doing what I'm told that I'm supposed to do and being the person that I'm supposed to be instead of the person I want to be. It just gets really, really tiring. This is really, really slow. I should have made a bridge, but that's okay. I'm just gonna push. I don't know. Maybe I'll figure it out. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'm destined to feel hollow forever. Maybe I'm just a shell of a human. Maybe I was just born with a messed up brain. I know I was born with a messed up brain, but maybe it's just a lot worse than I always think. Maybe, like I said, maybe I'm just full of myself. Maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe I have no reason. Maybe I was never supposed to have a purpose. Maybe my purpose is simply just existing. But I sure hope not. I sure hope there's something out there for me to do, or something to relieve me of this mental battle that I fight all the time. For now, though, my purpose will be trying to get this panda onto this island before the next episode, so hopefully you enjoyed this one. Maybe you're questioning your own purpose. Maybe you think I'm crazy, and if you feel that way, please tell me in the comments. Please tell me that I'm just an idiot and that my purpose is to just keep slaving away. I don't know. Don't tell me that, actually. Tell me something nice. I don't need more negative reinforcements. I get enough of that at work. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't have answers. I never have answers. I'm searching and searching and searching, and I can't ever find them. But maybe by tomorrow, maybe in a month, maybe in a year, who knows? You can't predict the future. You never know what the future might hold. But all we can do is keep going, keep pushing, keep trying, doing new things, doing the same things, just doing something. And even if you are doing nothing, that's okay too. I've had many, many points in my life where nothing is all that I can do. And, well, that's okay. I think it's okay to not have a purpose. I think it's okay to just exist. So, I don't know. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and, I will see you in the next one. Or, I guess I should say, I'll see you when I see you. I don't really know when that'll be. I'll be back, but I'm not too sure when. Thank you so much for listening. I really do appreciate it. Really helps me feel like I'm doing something right in my life. So, you are all so appreciated. Thank you so much for coming on this journey with me, and I hope we can do good things in the future, big things in the future. Maybe I will make the positive impact on the world that I'd always hoped for. Maybe not, but I'm just gonna keep trying, and that's all I can do. So, with that, I'm gonna say goodbye and take care. Thank you again.